Peppers will lead us in the pledge.
Let us pray. Dear Lord, we thank you for another wonderful day. God, give this board the knowledge to make the right decision affecting our children and the people workforce and our system. So much evil going around in the world now, Lord, that please put angels around the school to protect the people that work for us and our kids. Come before you in honorable faith. Amen.
Please select attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll call the meeting to order. Thank you for being here. First item we need to do, gentlemen, you have a copy of the agenda in front of you. Is there anything that we need to change, we need to make to the agenda? And if there's not, I'll entertain a motion in a second to approve the agenda.
I'll make that motion. I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Good. Agenda is approved. Okay, there's also a copy of the minutes of the previous board meeting. Hope you've had a chance to look those over there and changes and corrections to those. If not, I'll entertain a motion in a second to approve those.
I'll make a motion to accept.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Then we have the financial statement, our bank rec, our bills, accounts, and all those things we've got to take care of. I'll just do A and B together. Hope you've had a chance to look at the information Mr. Cooper sent us a little earlier this week. And I will entertain a motion to approve the financial statements and to pay the bills and accounts.
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 3, Mr. Sharp, you've got a motion for us.
I move that the board go into executive session to discuss the county attorney legal ramifications of legal options for pending litigation.
Okay. There's a motion by Mr. Sharp, is there a second? Second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Okay, we'll be back in about between 10 and 15 minutes, so it should be short. Leading back to order, and I think the superintendent has a recommendation for us.
I would like to request that the board give me permission to enter into this settlement agreement on behalf of the board.
Heard the recommendation, do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Okay, let's move to the on-the-job interview.
Recommend we approve the on-the-job injury of Miss Morella Hodges, Spanish teacher, half-day Henninger Junior High, half-day Ider High School for 5 days.
Okay. Heard the recommendation. Is there a motion?
Make a motion.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Carries. The retirements and resignations, you guys want to take all those together?
Just talking to those guys.
I recommend the following retirement resignation. Miss Judy Byram, 10-month secretary at the Annex, retirement effective September the 1st, 2017. The retirement of Miss Angela Tinker, itinerant special ed aide at Ider Special Service Center, effective September 1st. And the resignation of Miss Georgiana Kersan, varsity softball coaching duties only at Crossville High School, effective August 16th, 2017.
Okay, heard the recommendation, do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Good. Motion carries. We have a transfer.
Recommend the transfer of Mr. Chick Waycaster from mechanic to head mechanic at the bus garage.
Recommendation by the superintendent. Is there a motion?
Make a motion.
Motion second.
Second.
Any discussion?
I think think he'll do a great job.
I understand by the transportation director too, that we earned this position.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Okay, move to certified placements.
Recommend we place Mr. Eric Bryant, half-day assistant principal, half-day PE teacher at Crossville Elementary School.
Okay, heard the recommendation, is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Okay, is there a second? Any discussion?
Was there several applicants?
Yeah, there were several applicants, some good qualified applicants.
Is this the principal's recommendation?
Yes, sir, this was the principal's recommendation.
No discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Recommend Ms. April Ivy, elementary teacher, on leave up until December 15th, 2017 at Collinsville High School.
Heard the recommendation, is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Now, this is, you said on leave.
Filling,
You said she's filling.
Filling the leave from the start, filling the, yes, I should have, as soon as I said that, I realized I misspoke, but filling the leave.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Support personnel, I recommend placing Mr. William Ott as a mechanic at the bus garage.
Okay. Heard the recommendation, is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Take your pick over here. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion carries.
Recommend we place Ms. Kendi Alverson as assistant custodian, half-day Crossville Elementary, half-day Crossville High School.
Okay. There's a recommendation from superintendent. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Discussion. This is the one we've been trying to get for some time. We finally got it worked out, the details.
It was, I believe the position was originally posted in perhaps October of last year, or something like that. It's been a long time ago. They can tell me back there, I'm sure, for sure. But I know it was originally posted before I came into office and discussed about it. And so we were never able to work out an agreement, but we've been able to work out an agreement with somebody that all parties could agree with. So we're very pleased to get this position filled.
You're good.
A mediator, right?
Yeah.
Move on. Okay, any other discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed?
I'd like to recommend we place Ms. Jennifer Mays, pre-K auxiliary teacher at Hendrick Junior High School.
Okay, heard the recommendation, do I have a motion? I'll make the motion. Sure.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion carries.
Recommend Mr. Ricky Durham, bus driver at Valley Head High School.
Okay, heard the recommendation, do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion. I'll second.
Second, any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Recommend Ms. Donna Brooks, bus driver, filling a leave up until December the 15th at Plainview High School.
Okay. Heard the recommendation, is there a motion? Sure. Is there a second? Second, any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, move on to contracts.
Recommend a contract for Mr. Charles Warren, English teacher, half-day at Outer High School.
Okay. Heard the recommendation, is there a motion?
Make a motion.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Maybe he'll do it.
It's a half day, right?
He'll get there after that.
Any other discussion? Any serious discussion?
Serious.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Recommend contract for Ms. Angie Gaddis, clerical worker of the technology department.
Okay. Heard the recommendation, is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
What's the job duties on that?
Well, we've obviously been short-staffed, and there's been a need to help take in work orders, file those things, get them out to the proper folks, receive items that are being shipped there with employees, techs out at schools, doing the network up there. There's not people there that are able to receive items, answer phone calls, direct problem solve. And Ms. Gaddis, we had some good applicants. Ms. Gaddis, she kind of stood out. She comes from a background in a school district where she worked as a technology support person. When Mr. Thomas spoke with her, she knew the lingo. She knew test nav. She knew some of the different programs we use. Obviously, some of the things have changed. She worked in Florida, has relocated here to Rainsville. So some of the things are different there, but she knew a lot of educational software, hardware, and so I think she'll be, beneficial to us in the meantime until we kind of get things squared away.
How long is the contract, the duration?
Well, we set it up until December. I was thinking we put it up through December 15th.
Okay. Any other discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, Mr. Superintendent, you got some recommendations?
Back here, last year, the board agreed to, and it's a joint venture between the DeKalb County Commission and the DeKalb County Board of Education with the Teens for Their Future program. It's in sponsorship through the Auburn University and Alabama Cooperative Extension system. It promotes risk behavior avoidance and promotes abstinence, goal setting, character development, healthy life choices. It's a pretty good program. They go in all of our high schools and they build teen leaders. They mentor them, encourage them, and they then help promote and support the program with younger individuals. I believe Jared Sharp may have been a leader there in that program, so he might speak to it a little bit better than I could. But it allows students to train them in ways that they can go in and mentor younger students with all these things we just talked about. So they go in our schools and they really support, mentor, and lead our students in positive choices and positive behaviors. It's a good program. It's our allocation is $12,500. The county commission matches that reimbursement, matches that amount, to fund this program. So it's my recommendation that the board give me approval to enter into this agreement. We continue this program with the Teens for Their Future.
Okay, the superintendent's recommendation, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make it.
You get the motion, you get the second. Okay, any discussion?
I think Ms. Kristen Berry she is a fine person, and very dedicated to this program. So I'm glad that
It's just to continue, this is just a continuation.
Yes.
I was looking at some of the numbers on here, 461 sixth graders that they work with in the county this year, so that's great.
it's a good age to get them involved.
Because they sort of enter in that middle school right before they move on. Depending on how our schools are, split up, depending on how they are, but it gets them early as they.
And she's very conscientious of how she does things, so it's a very good program.
Good. Okay, any other discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries.
We have a lease agreement for the wastewater treatment plants at Ida, Geraldine, Crossville, Henry, Crossville High and Middle, with Living Waters, and I.
They're right here.
I'm happy to pass those out.
Well, there's just one copy of each one.
Okay.
So if there's any, since they're so huge.
But this right here,
We've looked at them.
I think they're all essentially the same, so I can pass it.
but anyway, I recommend that we enter into this contract with Living Waters for them to manage and handle our waste tests, our treatment plants at Ida, Geraldine, Crossville, and Crossville High.
Okay. Heard the recommendation, I'll entertain a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second. Any discussion?
All right, right quick, if Geraldine, they may be getting on the sewer, so if this guy, we contract with him, if Geraldine comes off, then the price comes down.
Right, well, basically, we've entered into agreement, and Mr. Parsons, he's here with us tonight, but appreciate him coming out and being with us. He's aware that, Geraldine is developing their sewer and going to hopefully tie in before too much time. So he's aware of that, and there is an agreement in here where if we tie on a new school or a school onto a new system, then it comes off, and there's that understanding. I think we give 90 days notice from, that this school is now tying on to a sewer system, and that kind of gives him time to make changes to how he's going to operate, how he's going to support us, and that sort of thing. So, and we've spoken to I've spoken to the mayors of Crossville and Ida, and especially some council members of Ida as well. And I believe from conversations, both of them would love to expand their sewer system, but there's some competitive grants out there that they may be competing, they may get, they may not. Funding is of course an issue, but I believe that may be something that could be coming, but in the interim, I believe this is a very good approach for us to keep in compliance, make sure we're doing all the things that we're supposed to do, make sure our treatment facility supports our needs, serves our students, serves our faculty, people that are on this campus. I think it's a good option for us.
Gets us out of the business of compliance and having to do all that, maintain somebody on the staff to do that. And our attorneys have gone through these documents, and we're good with that.
They went back and forth, but we had a contract, and our attorney looked at it and made some suggestions. Mr. Parsons was absolutely agreeable to those, recommendations, and it kind of went back and forth until we finally got it. We got a good contract with police service.
Okay. Good. Any other discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, board members. Michelle?
Spoke to Coach Tinker today. He asked me to announce that Irish football have a gathering Saturday evening, 5 to 8, football team, and all the community, everybody come out for a cookout, like Friday, one time, football team.
Okay. Very good. Sure.
I know we've had some questions about some of our ADM and how all that's calculated, and some confusion on that. But I know that in Sylvania there's a large number above what it was last year, and it's probably, it may be in some of the other schools. Once we formulate those numbers, I guess the determination will be at ADM. Now, what's the date on that? It's official.
The official is the 20 days following Labor Day.
Gotcha. So that's going to be like.
Yeah, but what I've done is I've been working on pulling actual data like from today. And actually, I've got some data for today that I got. I didn't get a chance to print out, but I did want to get to you, get to some of you guys where we are. Some are up, some are down, some are still whatever. If you pull that data too early, some students show up to enroll, and then maybe they can't withdraw from their other schools. Maybe we don't have somebody there to do that. So now that we've been in the school, hopefully we should be fleshing out, really leveling out with. Obviously, there's students that come and go all year long, but hopefully we're kind of where we're going to be. And it is my intent to look over those real closely, and there may be some adjustments that may need to be taking place, or maybe we'll definitely be.
Well, I know, so as I understand it, my numbers may be wrong, but we dropped 12 students at Sylvania. It was right on that little threshold, and so we lost a unit, I believe. And so I think they're up a good bit more than that this year. So I know the budget doesn't go into effect next year, but sometimes the state will look at it if it's a large number, and we'll adjust those. And so I appreciate you just looking at those.
Same thing in Geraldine, talking about
Well, it's something we try to look at. I know, Mr. Cooper's always looked at it. I remember, a few years ago at Collinsville, we had just an exorbitant amount of students show up for kindergarten. We ended up getting a unit. and so, to help us survive. But we'll definitely look at it, and I know some schools ended up with less in one grade, and they think, there's some pairing and some things that may go around, but we'll certainly be looking at it.
Mr. Richards? Yes. Mr. Pepperidge? Just a couple things for me. I think all the reports I'm getting, school's off to a pretty smooth start this year. We haven't lost any kids or did anything like that, so I think it's going to be, everybody's saying the school's off to a good start, so that's always good to hear. And there are several things that we've got going on that you will be, I guess, hearing about over the coming months. We've got a lot of things that we're working on as far as the board and what improvements we're trying to do to make the system, to make it better, more efficient, that kind of stuff. So I'm excited about where we are, where we're going. So just kind of stay plugged in, keep coming to the meetings, and we'll kind of keep you updated. Next board meeting, that should say on your thing, should say September 28th, I think. But check that, and everybody take a look at your calendars, see if we're good for September 28th.
Unless y'all will come back on it.
I already had that in my calendar. I thought, wow, what could we make?
No, it should be
No,
September
it should be
20th. That's my fault. That's my fault. I apologize for that.
Y'all good? Good. You're good here? Okay. Next board meeting, well, hold on. Yeah, we need to have the budget hearing that we scheduled for September the 7th at 12 noon. But that's all we're gonna have, just the budget hearing. And I'm not giving you a way out, but we only have to have a quorum to do that, so.
What day was that? Was next week?
September 7th. But that'll be the only item on the agenda. Now that business meeting probably take about 5 minutes. Unless Mr. Cooper has has a bunch of questions, that probably be about this.
Well, if it wasn't for the eclipse, that Dr. Barnett caused, then it should be off to a good start. I think.
Well,
I was giving you the benefit of the doubt.
glad I could hear it.
Okay, the budget hearing September 7th at 12 noon right here. Then on the 28th, the board meeting will be at 5, the work session will be at 4. So again, hope you'll come be continued support the board meetings, be present. Anybody have anything else? Okay.